I don't mean to keep harking back to our 2018 research on attitudes, but that really, in many ways, it was the precursor to what we've done here. And one of the things that we looked at is what are the most popular aspects of the social security system in Australia. And the most popular aspects are the most universal, and the least popular aspects are the ones that are the most targeted. So Medicare and the age pension, and this is not, what we found is not in any way unique. I think virtually every survey of attitudes towards social security in Australia finds the same thing. The pension and Medicare are consistently the most popular aspects of the social security system in Australia, and they are also the most universal. Medicare rebates go to everybody, regardless of what income you're on. You can get a rebate for going to see a doctor or getting quite limited, actually, health services, but nevertheless, the rebates themselves are totally universal. And the age pension is fairly universal. It's becoming less universal, but you'd have to be pretty wealthy not to get at least a part pension. And the least popular aspects are the most targeted, and they become less popular over time. When we look at surveys conducted in Australia over time, the more targeted they become. And I mean, I think there's a debate to be had. I've spoken to this about people, spoken about this to people who say to me, well, they're being targeted because they're unpopular. But I don't agree with that. I do think that when you reduce the number and the amount of power and the amount of profile that a constituency gets, their issues are just going to become less popular. And so I think we do see in Australia again and again, things like family tax benefits are also a really good example. Once you start giving things to middle class people, it becomes a lot harder to tamper with them, and it becomes a lot harder to reduce them and take them away. And so that was really when we first started thinking about a basic income.